Thank you. It appears that we are on the air without further delay. Welcome, everyone. I call the February 1st, 2021 Belvedere City Council meeting to order. The clerk will call the roll.
Arivalo is absent. Brereton. Fleury.
Present.
Frank. Freeman. McGee. Porter. Ratcliffe. Snow. Snow is absent. Stevens.
Here.
8 present.
If you'd please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Heavenly Father, tonight as our city council meets, may we be open to the ideas and beliefs of others, respectful of our differences and not threatened by them. May we grow in understanding of our own motives, knowing that people often act out of their own fears, uncertainties, and lack of good information. May we be a force for replacing fear with insight, helping us all to be patient and kind as we talk, sharing facts, not conjectures, openly and completely. Strength, real strength, can always find compromise. Working together, help us to find common ground and enable us to move forward with shared purpose. Help us to see clearly what is truly important and unites us, banishing roadblocks of ego and self-service. Tonight, grant us the ability to work fairly, consciously, for the good of all. I'd also like us all to remain with heads bowed in memory of Terry Snow, wife of our colleague, and Dennis Woody, Chief Woody's father, who was also passed this weekend. Thank you. You may be seated. Under number 4, public comment, we have no one who is registered to speak publicly this evening. Under number 4, approval of minutes. The approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of the Belvedere City Council of January 19th, 2021 is presented. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Alderman Stevens, second by Alderman Fleury. Questions, comments, or proposed amendments to the minutes as presented? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Brereton. Aye. Fleury.
Aye.
Frank. Aye. Freeman. Aye. McGee. Aye. Porter. Aye. Ratcliffe. Aye. Stevens.
Aye.
8 in favor.
Minutes are approved unanimously. Thank you. Under number 5, public hearing, there is none this evening. Number 6, special messages and proclamations. You had a piece on your desk if you are here in person, and also copies were emailed to those of you at home. Were they not?
No, I didn't get it till tonight.
Okay, well, I thought that Heather was going to email them to the alderman. Did any of you at home get an overview of Forward Boone County's program to share information on people who wanted to keep track of what's going on with the COVID vaccination programs? If you did not, there will be copies of this emailed out to you tomorrow. It's an initiative that we put together with Forward Boone a week ago. We had over 1,800 folks sign up for it the first day. It's not a registry. for getting the vaccination. It's simply people can register their information so that every day we push out any new news we have about vaccination and when it's going to be available and where it's going to be available, et cetera. But they still then will have to either come and get in line or register to have an appointment. I will say that we have been talking with our industrial partners, and Chrysler, Magna, General Mills are all looking at doing the vaccinations on site with FCA, or Stellantis as we now know it. Their program with Swedish American Belvedere will cover doing this. Magna has offered to hire the medical personnel to vaccinate their people when the vaccines are available, including the families of their workers. And General Mills is discussing that the same way. There will be multiple outlets if the vaccines come through. Right now, we don't get enough vaccines to really finish the job with our first round of vaccinations for at-risk people and first responders, with the second shot. So we'll keep you apprised of this as we go forward. Under approval of expenditures this evening, there are none to approve, which takes us to number 8, committee reports and minutes of city officers. Under A, we have minutes of the Committee of the Whole, Public Safety, Finance, and Personnel of January 25th, 2021 as presented. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Stevens, second by Fleury. Questions, comments, or proposed amendments to the minutes as presented?
I have a comment, I guess, a question.
Please proceed, Alderman Freeman.
So this isn't about the minutes, but it is about, I meant to ask something at that meeting of Chief Woody about the budget, and I emailed him, and he told me that it would be okay to ask Deputy Chief Wallace. So I don't know, I'm sure you're all aware that House Bill 3653 passed both houses and has landed on the governor's desk a couple weeks ago. After passing the assembly, the governor has 60 days to sign the bill, at which time it will become effective, I believe, July 1st, 2021. All indicators point to him supporting this and signing it. So that bill currently includes both certification and decertification of police officers statewide. It amplifies training standards and connects substance abuse programs with first responder duties, among other things. It's my understanding that these possible soon-to-be new mandates will not come with state funding. So my question is, did the budget submitted last week account for any of the increases in training that the department may be facing? Or if not, where will the money come from once this bill goes into effect?
So thank you for your question, Alderman Freeman. It's a difficult answer. Generally speaking, the budget that was proposed had nothing to do with House Bill 3653. That bill, as you described, hasn't been signed by the governor yet. And we anticipate that a lot of what is in that bill may change with some trailer bills that are potentially on the way. So it's difficult for us to anticipate what the ramifications to our budget are going to be based on that, because we don't know what's going to be in the final bill that the governor signs. But specific to training, it's going to be even more difficult because the state hasn't made good on their bills for what they've been paying to the Training and Standards Board. Currently, they're behind by millions and millions of dollars, which trickles down to our local training board. And we haven't been able to get the money from them yet to be able to provide training to the region for the officers. So with the increase in mandated training, it's going to be even more difficult to anticipate what the costs are going to be. I anticipate that a lot of it's going to be online, which is going to help us to defer a lot of the cost. But if there's anything that's beyond online, it's not reflected in our budget, and we really don't have a way of anticipating what those costs may be at this point.
That answer your question?
Okay, thank you. I was just wondering if you guys were considering that.
We have been paying close attention to what's coming, but I have in front of me 8 pages of crib notes from the FOP about what that bill includes. And there's 8 to 10 of those items that specifically could affect our budget in some way. But it's hard to tell because we don't know what it's going to end up being.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any additional questions or comments concerning the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Flurry,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Freeman,
Aye.
McGee,
Aye.
Porter,
Aye.
Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Stevens,
Aye.
Brereton,
Aye.
8 in favor.
Minutes are approved unanimously. Which brings us to number 9, unfinished business. First up is the second reading of ordinance 519H, an ordinance authorizing the sale of certain personal property, i.e. Public Works 1979 CAT 920 loader. May I have a motion to approve, please?
I'll make that motion.
Motion Stevens, second Flurry. Questions, comments, or further discussion?
I have one.
Alderman Frank, please proceed.
If I'm correct, is this going to be traded with Cordray Brothers? It won't be sold. It'll be in exchange for services?
Well, it's probably technical, but it'll be sold to Cordgrays. In return, we will receive $2,500 worth of concrete.
Right. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments concerning the motion now on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Frank,
Aye.
Freeman,
Aye.
McGee,
Aye.
Porter,
Aye.
Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Stevens,
Aye.
Brereton,
Aye.
Flurry,
Aye.
8 in favor.
Ordinance 519, second reading, is approved unanimously by council. Under number 10, new business, we have 2 resolutions. Resolution A is number 2021-1, a resolution authorizing the execution of a letter of credit with Midland States Bank guaranteeing payment to Philadelphia Insurance Company. I would like a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Alderman Stevens, second by Alderman Flurry. Questions, comments, or further discussion concerning the motion now on the floor?
I have one.
Alderman Frank, please proceed.
I just had a question. In previous packets, did it say that it was a guaranteed payment to the Philadelphia Insurance Company?
Well, it's the letter of credit that's required for our insurance coverage for our underground storage tanks, which are permitted through the State Fire Marshal's office. We're required to have the liability insurance to go with it. So one of the components of having that liability insurance is the letter of credit that's before you tonight.
Okay, thanks, Brett. I just didn't know about the Philadelphia Insurance Company.
That's who the insurance policy is coming from, being supplied by. That's one of the requirements is for the letter of credit to be in place.
Okay, thank you, Brett.
Any additional questions or comments concerning the motion on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Freeman,
Aye.
McGee,
Aye.
Porter,
Aye.
Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Stevens,
Aye.
Brereton,
Aye.
Flurry,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
8 in favor.
Resolution 2021-1 is approved unanimously, which brings us to item B, Resolution 2021-2, which is the release of certain executive minutes pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/1 et sequitur. May I have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Stevens, second by Flurry. Questions, comments, or further discussion concerning the motion now on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
McGee,
Aye.
Porter,
Aye.
Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Stevens,
Aye.
Brereton,
Aye.
Flurry,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Freeman,
Aye.
8 in favor.
Resolution 2021-2 is approved unanimously. Thank you. Next up, we have motions forwarded from Committee of the Whole, Public Safety, Finance, and Personnel of January 25th, 2021. These motions will be presented by Chairman Rick Brereton. Mr. Brereton?
A, motion to authorize the surgery and rehabilitation for K-9 Shep in accordance with the medical plan not to exceed $4,080.
Motion out of committee. Questions, comments, or further discussion concerning the motion now on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Porter,
Aye.
Ratcliffe,
Aye.
Stevens,
Aye.
Brereton,
Aye.
Flurry,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Freeman,
Aye.
McGee,
Aye.
8 in favor.
Motion is approved. Thank you, Chairman Brereton. Next up, under
Thank you.
motions of Public Works, this motions will be presented by Chairman Marcia Freeman. Chairman Freeman, you have the floor.
Thank you. B, motion to reimburse the property owner at 1305 West 12th Street, $2,270 for repair of the sanitary sewer lateral and owner to submit a paid statement from Pearson Plumbing prior to reimbursement.
Motion out of committee. Questions, comments, or further discussion concerning the motion now on the floor?
I have something to say.
Please proceed, Chairman.
Thank you. I just want to go on the record here. I know that my motion at committee last week to reimburse this homeowner the full expense of $3,054 for the sewer backup in which the city was at fault failed. I also know that the city's policy dictates that the homeowners prove fault lies with the city and not a defect in the homeowner's end. That being said, it's my opinion that whatever, meaning any and all expenses incurred by the homeowner to, quote, prove city liability should be fully reimbursable by the city. Or maybe the policy is wrong and should be changed to the city being on the hook for proving it was a homeowner liability instead. Either way, residents pay taxes for a working sewer line that is maintained with their tax dollars by the city. Making them pay out of pocket to prove the city liable for backups without full 100% reimbursement is, in my opinion, the equivalent of double dipping, and our taxpayers deserve better. Thank you.
I believe Director Anderson has a response to that. Director
Well-
Anderson?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just one correction. Water and sewer activities, construction, repairs, that's all paid by your water and sewer rates. It is not funded through taxes of any kind. All of your water and sewer encumbrances are all covered by your water and sewer rate structure.
Okay. Any additional questions or comments concerning the motion now on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Ratcliffe?
Aye.
Stevens?
No.
Brereton?
No.
Flurry?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Freeman?
Aye.
McGee?
Aye.
Porter?
Aye.
6 in favor.
Motion passes. Thank you, Chairman Freeman. Under other, we had an item for executive session to discuss appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee pursuant to 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act. Do we still want to proceed with that this evening?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay. At this time, I would entertain a motion to go into executive session to discuss appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee pursuant to 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act. May I have a motion to that effect?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Stevens, second by Fleury. Questions, comments, or further discussion concerning the motion now on the floor? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion will, when your name is called, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, nay.
Stevens?
Aye.
Brereton?
Aye.
Flurry?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Freeman?
Aye.
McGee?
Aye.
Porter?
Aye.
Ratcliffe?
Aye.
8 in favor.
And Mr. Mayor, if I may,
You may.
we're running about 2-minute lag time between the time that we start recording, the time that the meeting's playing over the air. So what I would recommend is that the alderman sign off of this phone call